In today's video, I'll be showing off loads of Halloween build hacks. From a pumpkin nether portal, to a skull in the jar, and even more. Make sure to stick around till the end. So now this is the first build hack. This build is supposed to represent a hand coming out the ground, like in Halloween times. And this big red thing is just for decoration. And below it is a beacon with a stained glass. And if you look around here, decorated it with pumpkins, dripstone, coarse dirt, makes it look all spooky, some dried up grass. And overall the hand looks really cool, I think. Using dripstone as the nails, and I used white concrete for the hand. And these bits are all cords. And that's how you make a skeleton hand. Sorry to interrupt, the YouTube god tells me that it is impossible to subscribe using your nose. Prove that the YouTube god is wrong. And also it's free and it helps out a ton. Enjoy the rest of the video. So now if you want a family of pumpkins, you can make Mrs. Pumpkin and Mr. Pumpkin. By placing down spruce fence, pale oak fence, and then on top place a carved pumpkin. And then behind it place a dispenser, and then inside the dispenser make sure to put an armor stand, and then use a redstone torch so it gets pushed in, and then you can put any armor on it. And then to make it look like it's got a hat on, put a wither skull on his head facing this way, and then to make it look like she's got hair, let's put some trapdoors. And then there you go, you're done. Make sure to break the dispensers behind them. And now you got a family of pumpkins. So now the third one is a cool nether portal. It actually looks like a teddy and it's all made from pumpkins, dripstone, some buttons, and some trapdoors. And behind the trapdoors I put these cool frog lights to represent the eyes. And it is pretty scary actually. It's a pretty cool one for your Halloween nether portal. And my nether portal is looking very boring, so now it looks pretty cool. So now's a pretty cool one for your base, and this is a live pumpkin. So if you put a snow golem in here, and then you gotta put an end rod, because end rods go halfway up the block, meaning his head is outside perfectly. So if you put a piston there, and put some grass there, and then you place some redstone, and then you cover that up. Look at that, a live head, and it can actually protect your base from zombies, because these guys will shoot the zombies. It's pretty scary actually. So now if you want a ritual for your Halloween base, make sure to do this. So get some glowstone, loads of respawn anchors, and make sure to light up the middle one. How did I fail that? And place candles all around it. Make sure they're purple to match the vibes. And then right in the middle, make sure you're sneaking, otherwise it'll blow up. Put a player's head. Just like that. And look at that. We're bringing Steve back to life. Because if you don't sneak, look. It fails. So make sure you're sneaking. So now if you want to scare your friends with a cool hanging spider, make sure to make this. So this hanging spider is made from a wither skull, some chain, iron bars, a lantern, blackstone, and that's about it, and some glass. It's a pretty cool looking spider from the scary friends. Or if you want to make your base look scary for this Halloween. So now it's quite a little build, but it is a really cool one. And this is the wither grave. But once you defeat the wither, you might want to make a cool grave for it to remember you defeating him. And you can put a little anvil, so it looks like a wither with its head. It's a tiny little wither with his little flower and his grave. Now is another little small design, and this is a grave. Maybe sadly if your dog passed away in the game and you want to remember it. By making this grave, you can always decorate it with dog themed stuff. Or if your friend died in the game and it's in hardcore, you can just decorate it again. So yeah, this is a pretty cool one for your Halloween base. Now is another grave one, and this one is an open grave. So to make this I use lecterns, some coarse dirt, and some stone for the grave. So maybe you want to use this if your hardcore friend used cheats and revived himself, so he came back. So he went out of his grave and he's back on the world. Or you can just use it for decoration for your Halloween base. So to make a witch's cauldron, you need a respawn anchor. Make sure to fill it up to the brim with glowstone. And then below it, place a campfire, so smoke starts coming through. And that's all you have to do. It's as simple as that. Or if you want to make the flame even bigger, put a hay bale under it, and the smoke will go a lot further. And that's how you make a witch's cauldron. Look at this one. The skeleton is stuck in a jar. This is how you make the skeleton stuck in a jar. So you place snow all the way up to the top except one layer. And then you use some pistons to push down the blocks. It might take a couple of goes to push it all the way down. So start a bit high, a couple blocks up. And then you should get a skeleton in a jar, which looks really cool. By far, this one has got to be the easiest. To make a coffin, you place 2 of those. And you place some trapdoors on both sides. So it looks like a coffin. And then down here, you place another trapdoor. There you go, looks like a coffin. Bit. I think it does anyways. So to make some floating cool skulls for your base, you're gonna need to place a skeleton head up high, and then place a cool lantern below it. And then you can do that for multiple of them. Even with the skulls look cool. All at different heights. And there you go, that's how you make it. Nice, simple looking, I did not mean to break it, a nice simple looking skeleton floating heads. Now another floating one is the candles. Candles look really cool at night, so if you do some floating candles, it looks like a ghost is holding them. And then yeah, some floating candles, all at different heights. Well, right now I built it all at the same height for some reason, but it does look cool, trust me. So you know when you're in a field picking out your pumpkins, this is how you make a wheelbarrow with a pumpkin in it. So you first want to place an arm stand 1 block below with a pumpkin head on top, and then a piston on top pushing the composter down. Then on the sides place some trapdoors, a grindstone, and a gate for the handles, and that's how you make a wheelbarrow. Now this is how you make a scary Halloween scarecrow. So you make the stand just like that, half pumpkin, stone cutter, some trapdoors on top, and then fences on the side for his arms, chain, a lantern, and then you're done. This is how you make a really scary eye. So you got to build up a bit, and then place a bone block, and then put a button in the middle for its pupil, and then below put some vines, and it's simple as that. And that's how you make a scary eye. So this is how you make an amazing pumpkin house. So you need to build the pumpkin walls, a lot of pumpkins, and this with green terracotta. And on the inside, you can place orange stuff. Make an orange bed, an orange bed, and an orange bed. And yeah, and that's how you make a pumpkin house. Now this one is a very scary one. So this is a, well, tomato sauce pool with a very cool diving board with a ladder just in case you're really short. And you jump off that into the pool. And these looms are to represent, you know when water gets splashed out the pool? Water goes back into that, but instead tomato sauce goes back into that. And yeah, it's a really cool pool for your Halloween base. And just before the last one, we got this, an evil robot. To make this, you put a grindstone upside down, an iron block, item frame with the Eye of Ender, levers, and a heavy core as its head. Now as a little decoration for your base. So you want to put a shelf, some plant pots, a jack-o'-lantern, or a carved pumpkin, with a green candle to represent the stem, and then an armor stand when pushed down. And it looks like this guy's got little legs. It's a tiny little baby pumpkin. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. By the way, happy Halloween if you're seeing this before Halloween. And I'll see you next time. See ya.